Hello and welcome to TFA Analysis. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.
Ambazonia leaders has given their consent and agreed that Canada should stand as mediator in between the government of Cameroon and the Ambazonia so that they will negotiate, they will sit on the table and talk on how to end the Anglophone crisis so that the suffering in Southern Cameroon will come to an end. I'm going to read you later as written by 4 different governments of Ambazonia, that of Ayaba, that of Ebenezer Akwanga, that of Yerima, and Dr. Emmanuel. And we, after that, later, we are going to talk. Will it work? Why is it that some Ambazonia groups are not within? Have Ambazonia fighters given their consent? We are going to talk about it after I will read the letters. Listen.
Communicate by Ambazonia on the initiation of talks toward a negotiated statement. In the past 4 months, delegates of the Republic of Cameroon and the former United Nations Trust Authority of the British Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia, have been holding pre-talks as first steps toward comprehensively addressing the root causes of the Ambazonia Liberation War. In the presence of the United Nations as observer, both parties have signed a joint declaration of commitment, committing to a negotiated process from which a comprehensive negotiated statement shall emanate, and mandated Canada as facilitators of this process. We take the opportunity to thank our delegates for their steadfastness and dedication to these talks. Ambazonia will engage in this process cautiously, given the history of the Cameroon government since 1961 towards the former United Nations Trust Authority of the British Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia. It is in this light that we express our deep concern about the references in a statement made by the government of Canada that undermines the spirit and letter of the signed commitment between both parties. As a people, we will defend our name and expect the international community to respect our unique identity and reference. As a representative of Ambazonia, we remain committed to engage with Canada as facilitators and explore ways for a multinational facilitation process. Apart from this formal commitment, as a humanitarian measure of good faith, the parties agreed to discuss confidence-building measures to build trust. Both sides have set up technical committees to lay out the modalities and clarify technical measures about the implementation and monitoring of confidence-building measures. While committing to making sure this process is inclusive of all Ambazonia voices, we ask the Ambazonia people to remain committed and support this process. We take the opportunity to ask all other groups in Ambazonia to work together to support and strengthen this process. We also want to assure our people that the interest of Ambazonia is at the core of our engagement in this process. To our prisoners and detainees, faith. To our fighters, courage and bravery. To our refugees and internally displaced, we stand with you. To our people, resilience. We shall overcome. God bless Ambazonia. January 21st, 2023. Organization representing Ambazonia. Dr. Luka Cho Ayaba. Ambazonia Governing Council. Dr. Ebenezer E. Akwanga. African People's Liberation Movement. Dr. Danyey Yerima, Interim Government. Dr. Emmanuel J. Talu, Ambazonia Coalition Team.
Stand as mediator. And the big question we are asking is, where is Dr. Sako? The group of Sako, where are they? Where are the Ambazonia fighters? We know that they have formed another group in Ground Zero and say they are independent of all what is happening in the diaspora. Will they and have they given their consent? That is the question we don't know. We are seeing on social media, though in support of Sako, is saying that Canada cannot do anything, that whatsoever is going behind that is another distraction. In the letter that the Ambazonia have sent out, they talk about creating a committee of building a confidence. I believe behind those committees will go to collaborate. Meaning this time around, in order to win Sako to themselves, in order to join the group, they have to stop insulting on social media. They have to collaborate and talk with, because if Sako, the group of Sako stand against, it will never work because they are having soldiers. If the group of a Christian stand against, it will cause a lot of trouble down there because they have fighters who are in Ground Zero. And if Ground Zero, that they form their own group and say they are independent, they don't take orders again from above or from abroad, stand against, it will not work. So the committees for confidence buildings should involve these people, have their consent before any meetings or any go ahead. Because if not, it will be time wasted and resources wasted. I wish you to drop your own comments and your own contribution toward this. What will happen if these people go ahead? Or how can we manage in order to bring the other Ambazonia groups who are not in consent or have not given their consent for this to come in so that peace will return in southern Cameroon?